Hello Eternum and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news, and this is the War Report. Dynamic change in the history of Eternum last night as the Marauders of Landlord wrestle away the restless shores from the Syndicate forces of corrupted kings. And the Covenant forces of Young Money claim the secondary oil reserves of Cutlass Keys from Weeptile TTV. KOTT News crews caught up with Young Money leadership after the combat.
Well, first I want to say, too, that Weeptile TTV put up a good fight. Props on them. I just feel like we had the upper hand today. Would love a rematch for them if they're welcome to it. And just wanted to say to the citizens of Eternum, I promise we'll take good care of Cutlass Keys. The oil reserves are well protected, and everyone is welcome here. But in the meantime, CK is in good hands, and we're just happy that Young Money is back on the map. We've got a lot of great members, and also thank you to our sponsor, LARPCO.
Requests for interviews with members of the Landlords were met with no comment. Today's weather forecast is sponsored by Knights of the Turntable, Syndicate refugees seeking company for expeditions, OPRs, portals, and chest runs, as well as miscellaneous PvP opportunities should contact Mansa Musa in-game about becoming a squire. Speaking of PvP, for the first time in recorded history, 5 simulated fantasy combat resolutions in one night. Brought to you by the patent-pending foam core technology of LARPCO. Remember, if it isn't LARPCO, it's cardboard! Opening the night's action are the Covenant forces of Pirate Hooligans Limited, attempting to plunder the bamboo forest preserves and medicinal hot springs of Ebonscale from the Syndicate forces of Secrets. Little is known about the Pirate Hooligans, but if you're calling yourselves the Pirate Hooligans, you're probably not coming with the best of intentions. In order to protect the onsen resort operators and culinary artisans of Ebonscale, the forces of Secrets will do all they can to ensure those hooligans come no closer than the bamboo forests. Up next, the Covenant forces of Skyhold assault the Duranda dogs of the Syndicate for control of First Light and its abundant spice flow. More newcomers continue to assemble and arise from the countless refugees arriving to the island daily, and Skyhold has set its ambitions on the abundance found in First Light. For Duranda dogs, this will be their third defense of the saffron-rich region, and they are confident in their ability to control the spice. Meanwhile, the Syndicate forces of Hero hike into the forests of Brightwood to engage the Marauders of El Dawnguard. This will be Hero's third attempt to secure land in Eternum, having turned their attention away from the peat moss oil fields of Weaver's Fen. El Dawnguard has one of those names that sound like a Royal Defense Squad. Surely, their first defense of the bear-infested northern forests will confirm their resolve. Meanwhile, yet again, the Marauders of Booty Capital challenge the Covenant forces of Regime for their championship title and the right to rule over Everfall. Regime's current Neverfall streak sits at 7 as they continue to pursue the record currently held by Elysian of 10. Booty Capital make their second assault on a Covenant force in their effort to secure land and establish for themselves a capital. 'Cause with a name like Booty Capital, you gotta have a capital. In the nightcap, the Syndicate forces of Exilium Aeternum attempt to secure the financial capital of Windsward from the Covenant forces of Regime. Always a smart play to make an attempt on the busiest crafting and trading hub on the island. Will the exiles find a new home here? For Regime, holding Windsward is the linchpin to funding their tightly organized group of combatants. Surely we can expect their greatest efforts here tonight. We'll have the outcomes and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.